the young lady. Please go ahead. Oh, I remember you also from your dance moves earlier. Yes, I do. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon to our excellencies, the President of Rwanda, Mr. Paul, our Deputy President from our lovely country, Kenya, Mr. Rigathi, the Minister of Tourism here in Rwanda, and the UNDP representative, together with everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Ramina Paulette. I am a 16-year-old climate activist and an environmentalist from Kenya. And I am an environmentalist from Kenya. Yesterday, we were invited, many youths were invited by the UNDP for the Youth Connekt Climate Summit. We even made a proposition statement for the youths towards climate action. Rwanda has become a green hub in Africa. How can this model be replicated in most of the African countries, making sure in the process we create jobs for youth? This is a question for you, the President of Rwanda. Now going back to our own Deputy President, Mr. Rigathi from Kenya. With the new presidency, what is your take on the representation of youths and children in such conferences, like this Youth Connekt Climate Summit, and even the ones that are organized in Kenya? For the climate finance, there has not been more transparency on where these climate finance are being delivered. They're not being accessible to many people, most especially from the local grassroots. For me, I am taking the lead towards climate action by advocating for the restoration of Lake Victoria through doing cleanups, using water hyacinth to make products such as this, that creates a livelihood for women and youths in Kenya. Another question that I have, it's now for all the African leaders present at this room. You're going to be part of the climate negotiations, but it's time for us to style up and to advocate for loss and damage finance. For Africans, we have been on the front line of the climate crisis. When it comes to the media, the global media, Africans are not being taken seriously. Our things that are not being covered, like we had floods in Sudan, in Sierra Leone, it's not being covered. For the negotiations, we are not being taken seriously. It's time for us to make this change. And it starts by you, because our voices can only be heard by you and not by any other person. We depend on you. I'd like to take a climate clock to you, together with Ina Maria from Namibia. Yeah? Okay. Taking to the MC. Okay, just wait.
What's happening? What is this, your countdown?
This is the climate clock.
The climate clock, all right, thank you. Okay, so the climate clock reads 6 years, 282 days, 3 hours, 10 minutes, and 49 seconds. Okay.
So this is for the loss and damage. We still have this year so that we can take part in the climate reparations and advocate for the climate solutions to be taken seriously. Thank you so much.
Woo! Young lady, you are phenomenal. You're 16, shouldn't you be writing your O-levels or something? I mean, you're amazing. And if I had not given her that opportunity,